Good morning. It is the last day of the month. It is February 28th, 2017. End of the month, second month of this quarter. That usually discourages any institutional selling unless they have a big piece of news. And the big piece of news tonight is Trump's speech, which has killed the volatility in every market overnight. We'll start with our disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the rules may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, look at the E-mini before we switch over. 2368.50, 65.50, 3 points. Hopefully we get more than that during the day, but I'm going to be surprised if we get more than 8 to 10 points on the E-mini, and early in the session maybe 6 is where we're going to end up. Not a lot to work with. Treasuries were sold a little bit yesterday, especially the 30-year into the speech tonight. So right here's the break in the market, basically 125. Then there's a seller above 16, and we're in the bottom part of the range. The news this morning: GDP plus 2.1, deflator 2.1, international trade minus 66B. That seems to be the default number. Wholesale inventories plus 0.5%. That can come from anticipation of growth and stocking up, or you're not selling anything, you're not moving it out the back door. Case-Shiller plus 0.7%. Chicago PMI 53. Consumer confidence 111.3. And Richmond Fed at 10. So GDP, Chicago PMI, consumer confidence, and I guess the direction of the E-mini. I don't see the E-mini doing anything this morning. So I think we got a trading range. Maybe get a couple of ticks outside of the Globex range on either end. So we'll make 2503 to 2431 by 1. 21 to 25 by 2. On the sell side, 7 to 11. Like to get that done. The spill was from 10. 15 to 19, sell 2. Looking at the 30-year, first resistance is going to be 24 to 28. 31 to 03, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. On the buy side support, we're at 20. Got a low there at 16, so 12 to 16 is number 1. 5 to 9 is buy 1, leaning against support. 25, 29 buy 2. Gold was off when I looked at it a couple hours ago. Let's see if it still is. Not much range, so 50-52 is buy 1. 55, 57, sell 1. 59, 61, pretty aggressive. I'm guessing we're not going to have any range. Obviously, the 64, 65 area would be sell also, and that's where resistance would be. So resistance 60 to 65, and support 45 to 50 is the way I see the market. Looking at the euro and yen were up quite a bit last night. I guess the currency markets are telling us that Trump is going to hurt the dollar tonight, but Mnuchin has come out again yesterday and said that he favors a stronger dollar over time. So we had a 6 even, 610 sell last night. Looks like the high was 13. So 106 even, 1610 sell one. We had a 25 to 35. We'll bring it down 20 to 20 to 30. 105.75 is where our buy was last night. We'll keep it. And then 105.50 for buy 2. We may have the range in the euro. Looking at crude, was off a little bit when I looked at it, not a lot. So we thought we were going to trade lower, so we've got stops below 75. So 53.50, 53.75 buy 1, and 53 even, 53 and a quarter buy 2. That allow them to get stops down here. On the sell side, 54 and a quarter, 54.50, so 1. We have no range to work with, and frankly, it may take a 54 to get off a short. Kind of like yesterday morning. 54.75, 55 even, sell 2. Okay, the ES, dead would be a kind characterization of the market last night. Absolutely nothing going on 3 points. The potential impact of Trump's speech is huge. I see 2 plays. Sell it early, knock the week longs out, then bring it back. They have set an all new time record with yesterday's close. They could add another day to it with a strong close. But the rumor fact situation, a lot of that will be dependent upon how much Trump fleshes out his tax plan, his industrial policies, border tariffs. So tax cuts, decrease in rules and regulations would be positive. Anything about a border tax or tariffs would be negative. And it's how hard does he hit them? Obamacare. Again, Trump's biggest problem is not the Democrats, it's the Republicans. And a House member from North Carolina says he couldn't back the proposed changes to Obamacare. So I don't know how detailed it will be tonight or what they'll be working on. But anyway, the Obamacare is supposed to be really big too. So we got a 3-point range. 69.71, sell 1. 74.76, sell 2. The buy side, I'm hoping for 60 to 62. And then 55.57. But it may take 65s to get off along. We don't have any range or anything to work with. When you look at it longer term, it's still a P every time you look at it. But getting a little less so each day. News, GDP 2.1, deflator 2.1, international trade minus 66B, wholesale inventories plus 0.5%, Case-Shillers plus 0.7, Chicago PMI 53, consumer confidence 111.3, and Richmond Fed at 10. GDP, Chicago PMI, consumer confidence, the news focus, and then Trump's speech. There you have it. It's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'll get busy on that, and I'll be back with you as soon as possible.